Hello everyone, this is APO Sports, and in this video we're going to be doing the role assignments for the chessboard basketball system. So as I mentioned in the previous video, we have a whole new evaluation system modeled after, a little bit after, or some concepts from the game of chess. In order to do that, we need to do the assignments for each role and the corresponding chess pieces, because one of the main aspects of chessboard basketball is role execution. So role execution and role expectation. And then after that, decision making, and then the result, and boom, we have a combined score. So actually, the most important aspect, in my opinion, before evaluating utilizing this system is the role assignment. And that's what we're going to do now for the 2025-2026 LA Lakers. So all right, so the first assignment that we're going to do is going to be the queen. So queen number 1. We can only have a max of 2 queens in the team. So queen 1 is probably, it's going to be the top scorer, who I expect is going to be the top scorer as far as queens is concerned, who's going to have the ball in their hands a little bit more, who's going to be more in charge of decision making. And really, we can really go with either Luka or LeBron. I don't think, as far as queen number 1, uh, either one of those two can apply here. But me, I'm going to go with Luka as queen number 1. So Luka has got that spot. Queen number 2, this is pretty easy. This is LeBron. Rook, if we have rooks, so rooks, we can only have a max of 4 rooks. And I don't know if we have that many, but let's see. Rook 1, I think without question, is Austin Reeves. So we're going to say Austin. I do think we have another rook. I just don't know if it's Aiton or Hachimura, but I'm going to say Rook 2 is going to be Rui. Over Aiton, I think, especially last season, Rui was able to kind of display a little bit. He was better than what's his name, Finney Smith, DFS, last year, in my opinion. So he was the second rook, and I think that's the case still. Now, as far as Aiton, because I think this is what's gonna encompass the starting lineup. I think for Aiton, is more than a bishop. So here's where, so you have queens, who are obviously your top performers. You can count on them. They're the best players. And then you have rooks, who are, when they talk about that third best player in the team. I know there were a lot of discussions last year about Austin Reeves and, the third best option. So third option is a rook, and then maybe there's another player in there that you can classify as a rook as well. And I believe, again, like I said, that's Rui. But then after your rooks, you have knights and bishops. And the way that I assign knights and bishops is your bishop is probably like the 3 and D player, those players that just hang out in the corner and they knock down open shots. Those are typically who I classify as a bishop, and also some centers who you can predict what they're going to do. So for Aiton, I don't know if he's going to do a lot more than just roaming the paint, waiting for a lob from LeBron or from Luka. So since we can kind of expect what Aiton is going to do, I think he's more of a bishop than a knight. A knight, I think, would be Marcus Smart. That any given day, you'd have no idea what he's going to do. Like, he could be great, he could not be. He could have a 20-point game, or he could have 0 points. And I think the same thing with Dalton Connect. He's another knight where he could have a game where he scores 4 points, another game where he maybe scores 40 points. You just never know with those type of players that, they're kind of like, you don't know. Gabe Vincent, you kind of know what he's going to give you, so a bishop as well. So bishop 1, I think we can go with Aiton. And then after this, I know we have Vincent, but the first knight, so knight 1, I think, is Smart. because he's probably, I'm not sure if he's gonna be the sixth, probably the sixth player, uh, for six man for the Lakers. After this, I'm gonna go connect. He's also a knight, so he's knight 2. Let's see who's next. Jackson Hayes, is he gonna be the backup center? If that's the case, Jackson, same thing. Sometimes he's dominant, sometimes he's not. So I'm going to say he's another knight. So knight 3. He's probably gonna have mostly knight. Kleba, should it be? Is he gonna get some playing time? Let's do Vincent. I think Vincent is gonna get, and I think Vincent is a bishop, so bishop 2. Okay, 3 slots left. We can say Vanderbilt. Now Vando, I think he's a pawn. He's pawn 1 offensively. I mean, he's a beast defensively, but offensively he's still a pawn until he shows us otherwise. He's pawn 1. Now there's a disadvantage. Pawns get penalized like crazy for making silly mistakes, for missing easy shots. So we'll see. I mean, this is not set in stone. Depending on how the season starts to go, we can promote or demote some of these players, yeah, from these roles. So I think to start, we're gonna give them pawn status. Well, if we're gonna do Vando as a pawn, then let's do Kleba as a bishop. So Maxi is a bishop. And then Vando, pawn 1. And then Bronny. Because who else? Coloco. I don't see Coloco getting, or Laravia getting playing time, or Nick Smith Jr. Who knows who these people are? I don't see any of them getting playing time. So let's go with Bronny, and Bronny is pawn 2. So yeah, I'll add one more here, and that's gonna be Coloco as pawn 3, just in case he gets some playing time. But yeah, I think this is it. This is going to be how we start. Let's this so the grays are gonna be the people who are on the court at that particular time. This is how we're gonna start the season. So Luca is queen 1, LeBron is queen 2, Austin Reeves is rook 1, Rui rook 2, a little bit. Aiton bishop 1, Smart knight 1, Connect knight 2, Hayes knight 3, Vincent bishop 2, Maxi, oh wait, Maxi bishop 3, Vando pawn 1, Bronny pawn 2, Colaco pawn 3. That's it. That's how we're gonna start. And yeah, we're gonna do the evaluation tonight for the game. It starts in about an hour and a half. So yeah, look forward to the season, to analyzing the Lakers using chessboard basketball. So that's it for this video. Just assigning the roles. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.